Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a nice and chilled apple and elderflower juice. So welcome back to Prison Architect, and in a previous series of videos we made this, which is our fully gang suppression facility type thing, for lack of any other better naming. Either way, I managed to finish it off, and still up in the air whether or not it's been a success or a failure. It actually makes quite a bit of money, but there's also a lot of violence, which means staffing is a bit of a problem. What I mean by staffing is we have a staff retention problem, and we have to keep hiring. So yes, anyway, I thought we'd go ahead and do a bit of an escape on this one. This is prisoner here, prisoner number 125100816. There has been a couple of changes made since that last episode. Firstly, there is now a fence on the front entranceway. Just because if we didn't have that, this would be a very, very short episode. I'd literally be able to run out through the front. So adding in that is going to add maybe a little extra challenge. I don't think it's going to be overly difficult, but we want to do this as a matter of course. And secondly, I've actually finally put some showers in the protective custody areas because that's been an oversight for quite some time. Either way, I'm not entirely sure what sort of method of escape we are going to attempt. I do think that there's a couple of decent methods. One of them is just run out the front. I think that would be very, very possible. The other one is probably escaping via tunneling, but not in the sort of conventional manner, and I'll show you what I mean by that one. So this is where we've been positioned, which is not ideal because, as you can see, it's right at the front. So in order to tunnel, you have to go all the way down here. And, oh, actually, will we be able to tunnel? Because this is glass wall, they might see us dig that tunnel. So actually, that's actually a very valid point. I don't think I've ever attempted a tunnel when there's been, like I said, 100% that doggo's off. Yeah, I don't think I've ever attempted, like I say, a tunnel with the fully glass wall. So this is actually going to be quite illuminating. If we were to tunnel, I would probably only tunnel to about here and then run the rest of it because, well, there's doggos going around. Anyway, we're going to try that tunnel, as I said, and we'll see how we get on. So we do need to find some sort of tunneling equipment. Now, we know that there is a laundry in the facility, but it's staff only, but we do have a gymnasium, and that gymnasium will give us access to ropes, which is classed as a digging implement. Yes, I don't make the game. And let's just grab this here. So we have one rope, and as I said, I do think what's going to happen here, that's I think a gang play's going on there, I do think what's going to happen is, when we start this one, that's actually not stashed it, oh, hang on, wait, can we not do that? Is tunneling even on? Hang on, extras and map settings, yes, we don't have, oh, escape plans are on, yes, okay, so what's going on there? It just that right to start tunnel. Okay, so there's a tunnel, and we've got inside that one, and there you go, immediately tased out of it. So this saw us do that because of this, this glass wall. Okay. Well, it's good to know. I'm just going to skip punishments there, and, well, I guess the only way out now is out through the front door. There's no real way we can get out otherwise. Obviously, we do have we are part of a gang, and we are part of the, which one is it? There's Bone Breakers, Vipers, and Jackals. I'm going to go with Jackals, but it might be Vipers. Bone Breakers are the ones in the red bandana. You can see they're all probably making a play here. They've probably been doing something in the gymnasium. Speaking of gymnasium, probably going to go in and let's just see if we can farm some points here. I don't really need many points other than probably quite quick. I think we want to go with maybe tough and quick. That's the only ones we really need to do, like, say, run out through the front. Oh no, we do need strong. We need some level of strength, because if you don't have that, we can't climb over the fencing. Speaking of fencing, we could probably escape by climbing along the fence, although that is a bit of a point of contention for a lot of people, and I can understand why. But yeah, we can't jump on anything around here. Let's just have a bit of a look around, actually. I mean, obviously we built this, so we know what the deal is, but I mean, we could technically go in here and get out that way, but I think that might... I don't think that'll work because there is a sniper there, so that's probably going to not work out very well. Anyway, let's go ahead and farm some points here. So just punching the... just punching some... Lots of tasers there. Punching the chairs there, and let's go with very tough, very quick, and we don't need a higher level of strength than that. That should be perfectly acceptable, and I'm just going to wait here to see if anyone goes inside to, like I said, do some gardening or anything like that, although the gardener's coming along now. Actually, we can see that they're sort of raking up some leaves on these nice tiles, and I mean, I could sort of kick the door down. It's only a staff door, so it doesn't have a high amount of HP, but we shall see. I'm just worried about a guard coming along to interfere with our plans. You know what I'm going to do? If we are going to have to smash through that thing, I think we will need a higher level of strength, so I'm going to do that. I don't need anything else, so we don't need, like, you know, instigator or deadly or anything like that, because that's not our intention. But yeah, I will go with very strong, very tough, and very quick. We don't need instigator, we don't need skilled fighter, we can't get swimmer because there's no water on this one, and we don't need the deadly one either. Okay, so let's see if I can bust out through this way. I don't think it's going to work because, as I said, what's going to happen is, we're actually inside. I'm stuck. I'm pressing up, down, left, right, and it's not moving because we've got tased there, and that was part of the taser teleport that we've seen in previous episodes. And let me just go ahead and skip punishment. Okay, I don't think getting out through there is going to be, again, the way forward. Unless the door is open to us, we'll have to, smashing through it is a bit of an issue. All of the workers coming in, and we're going to start running. So this is, actually not great. Let's go through the, okay, I thought this, even though I built this, I was under the assumption that this was fence, but it's not. It's all walls, so we can't get out there. Okay, this is becoming a lot more secure than I originally had thought. Although, yeah, I mean, just running through the middle here, that also I don't think would work. Let's see if there's any other ways through this one. If we were to taser teleport to here, I think we could probably get out, but that's a a last resort type of thing. I could break my way in and run all the way down through these doors. That might work. But truth be told, I think just running out the front door is going to be the way to go. But let's just see if I can get through here. And this is just something I wanted to try. There you go. Look, we've got taser teleport through the door. Let's just skip punishment there. Okay, so that's probably not going to be a thing. Are these doors here? If these open up, we might be able to run through. But then we've got another door to go through, and I bet we have yeah, look at that. We've got immediately a laser line coming after us from the sniper tower, so yeah, have to deal with that as well. Alright, well, I don't think there's much else we can really attempt other than just going out the front door. So, well, I'll say it says a teleport, but that's exploitation of unintended game mechanics, aka cheating. Okay, so we can't do that one. There's no point in misbehaving here because that sniper will get us. I'm just going to go up the top. I know it's identical, but I'm just going to see if there's anything else that comes to mind. We do have the chapel and the person that's starving there. There is a sniper there, I was going to say. Sometimes the sniper is on break and you can sort of make a run at it when they have a bit of a break, but I don't think, well, so far those ones, they're not. Let's have a look around the back here. Let's see, that person's also on break. Shows you, again, we always learn something when it comes to these escapes. Obviously, we can't tunnel when it comes to the escape mode because they detect us immediately going into the toilet. I mean, I guess we could start to tunnel when people are quite far away. Should we give that a bit of a try? Because we probably have got I can say there's a rope straight away. And what's that? That's a club. Okay. Yeah, I want to see what the sort of distance may be for us to tunnel. So I'm going to wait for the armed guard to continue going down, and there's a doggo coming the other way. So I'll wait for them to finish their patrol route. Yeah, okay. But there's also people going past here as well. So yeah, there's loads of patrols. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we always learn something when it comes to these escapes, and one of them is that we also have a bit of an advantage when it comes to the walls. Obviously, they can see us and they can shoot through it and all of that sort of thing, but we can also see through it as well. So we can see the patrol routes, we can see people on the guard towers and all of that. So we have access to that amount of information as well. So there is some advantages and disadvantages of this thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and go with tunnel, and yeah, immediately I've been detected and surrender. And yeah, they were quite far away there. Okay, so it's just not going to happen, is it? Alright, well, I'm just going to go with the original escape attempt that I had in mind, which is literally walking out the front door. Now, It might take a couple of attempts, but I do think because of the high traffic, we can get through here, and we have to start fighting over the wall and out. Yeah, it's it's fairly simple as a concept. But yeah, there you go. Total score 43, 11 hours and 59 minutes. To be honest, we could have just went out the front pretty much any time. We would need obviously some traits. You could probably do it. Sorry, you can't do it traitless actually, because you need some level of strength in order to go over the fencing. It's only fencing you can go over, not the walls, although you can transition from a fence to a wall and walk on top of that, which we've done previously in the Escape series. But yeah, we have got out. We knew it wasn't going to be overly secure. It would have been even worse if I didn't put in that that extra bit of fencing in there at the front. But that's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. What is of note, actually, is something I didn't really think about, which is the glass walls prevents you, for the most part anyway, from doing any level of tunnelling. Now, in the normal mode, it doesn't seem to matter, because we did detect several tunnels, so they were quite advanced. Some of them, they were dug for quite a number of days, I would have thought, by several inmates as well in some cases. Hence the sort of distance. But yeah, it doesn't really alter anything in that one. But in the escape mode, the glass walls do prevent some level of escapes via tunnelling, although that's only if things are staffed, which we are quite staffed, although that staff level does decrease as we progress on. Either way, bit of a quirky one, if nothing else, and next time we're going to look at the Extreme Testing Initiative, and that's probably going to be quite eventful, considering, well, it's already an eventful facility. We have a lot of gang members. We have a lot of inmates that are legendary and have quite serious traits, but we'll see how we get on with that one, and as always, hope you will enjoy that one, and hope you've enjoyed this one too. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.